Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chess and you might know me as Cruelty-Free Makeup Heaven here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And as the name says, I only play with cruelty-free makeup, so welcome to my channel. If this interests you, then please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell because you might not want to miss any of my videos. So yeah, without any further ado, today I come at you barefaced because I'm going to try a lot of things that I got from Color Illusion. They sent me a new PR package. Now I want to test out everything new that I got from them and create a holiday appropriate look that is very beginner friendly. I mean, I got a lot. I got super cute little eye palettes. I will show you them later, of course. I got two new highlighter palettes. I got a lot of lippies, even concealers to try, and some of them might work as a bronzer for me. Well, I hope so. They also sent me some new jelly highlighters, which I don't know, I want to try to use them a little bit creatively. I know last time I didn't use them. And my goal is to also use products that I got from them before, so I can create a whole look with Color Illusion. Of course, they didn't have any foundation, so I will be using my own foundation and stuff like that. But yeah, I will of course mention that in a video. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Hair is out of the way and now I'm going in with my W7 Perfection Primer, especially needed around my nose and on my nose. And for foundation, I'm going to use a mix of the True Skin Foundation from Catrice in 020 and 010. Let me actually use this mixing palette from Color Illusion because it's so convenient. It doesn't fall off the hand. Just put a little bit on there of 020 and then a little bit more of 010. Definitely if you are a makeup artist, like this is way more professional of course than using your hands. So first I'm going in with this brush and then I'm gonna go over it with a sponge. I feel like it's pretty spread out, so let's go over it with a sponge. Okay, there is that. That's the face base done. Let's now try the concealers. Let me just show you the packaging it comes in. So it says Conceal and Correct. And on the back you have all the ingredients and the color. So it's cruelty free and it's not vegan because there is beeswax in there. So these go all the way from 1 to 10 and 1 is a very yellowy one. So this seems to me like it would be more of a corrective concealer than really the lightest shade. So keep that in mind. Then number 2, it looks very pinkish. So definitely for someone with a very cool skin tone. I think you could like mix these together to create your own custom very light shade. I think that is the meaning of this, because then we have number 3 and as you can tell it's definitely a lot darker, so it's basically like my skin tone now. So I feel like I would need to mix these to create my own custom light color. Let's open up number 1. And so it looks like this, very light and yellowy. I'm going to use the back of one of these flicker brushes that I have, where you can make like this, the freckles with if you go like this. And then here we have a little spatula. So I'm going to use that to get the product out of the jar. Scrape it a little bit. A little bit came off. Place it on here. It feels very, very soft. Doesn't really smell like anything. Let's put some 2 in the mix. And let's just see which color it becomes. Okay, that's still pretty pinkish. So I'm gonna put more of number 1. It's very creamy though. It really becomes super smooth. I feel like this is super light compared to the concealer I normally use. I normally use one of these two, so that's 07 and 020, which is way more yellow. This is 007, and as you can tell, it's still darker than what I have on my palette. So I will need to mix in some 3. Let me just first scoop up some 3 next to the rest. So you can tell it's definitely way darker and more rosy toned. Let's mix it in. It's still quite light, but it's already better. Let's mix in some 6 then. That is close. Let's just try that. It doesn't have to be a perfect match with the other one. I think this could work as well. It's not too pinkish. Yeah, I like it. So we have a mix of 4 different concealers now. This better work. It is a very nice consistency, I have to say. It feels very lightweight and it smooths out really nicely so far. For reference, let me also just put the number 6, or should I put it on my chin? And let me now put number 3 next to my chin. Okay, actually I could have used the number 3. Yeah, I could have just easily used the number 3. But I think that this is like a little bit more yellow toned than number 3 is. So if you're not too pinkish toned skin wise, I think you would want to mix some of them, but number 3 would actually also have worked. Let's take a mini beauty blender. Okay, I feel like it works even better with the fingers to melt it into the skin. I'm going to set it with powder right away because my under eyes are like, they crease very easily. I'm going to use the RMS beauty powder for this. And this is a tinted unpowder. And I'm looking up while I'm pressing this in. Also on the chin. And this powder is amazing. It blurs so well. I'm going to put this in the cap of the 03 one so I can reuse it later. But I feel like it looks darker here on the bottom than it is when you use it. So keep that in mind. Yeah, first impressions, I did feel like it covered nicely. It won't cover like super dark circles. It wasn't cakey. It was kind of lightweight. I do feel like this actually performs more like liquid concealer, so keep that in mind. But yeah, first impressions of this, really nice. Now for bronzer, I don't know how dark I would want to go. I feel like 5 is a quite pinkish bronzy tone. 4 is definitely lighter than 7, but it's not really that bronzy, is it? Maybe we should just go for 7 because 8 is like, it's more olivey toned, I would say, compared to the others. Also a bit darker. I'm just gonna go for 7 and then I can still darken it up if I need to. That is why I didn't put any powder here. I just put it on where I put the concealer. So I'm actually just gonna use a brush right in here because we don't need to mix anything. It seems to come off easily. This looks like a nice... Ooh. I'm loving this. It comes off really nicely and very natural. Yeah, I love this. Let me just apply some more to this side of my face and then we can compare the color. So I'm gonna do a little bit here. Let me check. I like to do this to give my jaws a little bit more definition because I'm losing definition. I also like to do this so my jaws don't look as big. Ooh, that worked nicely. Okay, let's take a little bit more. And just, as you can tell, like it goes on super smoothly. So let's softly blend it into the hairline. I feel like number 7 really is a beautiful shade if you're like a lighter skin tone and you don't want to have overpowering bronzer. And melt it into the skin. As I said, it's like a very nice formula. It really melts right into there. Okay, let me do the other side as well. I'm not going to use it for nose contour because I'm not into nose contour all that much anymore. I think I'm just gonna like maybe apply a little bit underneath. And if only if you're working over more cakey foundation, I would just tap it on and not drag it. I think that's cute. Gave me a little bit more of a button nose, but it doesn't have like a crazy effect, so I like that. And underneath the lips, because this makes him look more pouty. A little bit above as well. There. This number 7, a really nice bronzer. I think in the summer I can even use 9, but it will be a lot right now, I think. Let me just take a little bit on my finger. Also seems like a little bit more of a rosy one, which I like. Let me just take a little bit anyway. Just for my cheeks. Yeah, you see, it can become much quickly. Not mad at though. Not at all. But I wouldn't, like at the moment, I'm not gonna use it on the rest of my face. I really like the Color Illusion also sent me the darker shades because they're definitely very suitable for bronzing, as you could tell. And it doesn't go south that fast, so I really like that as well. So yeah, let me put on the liquid blush. I'm going to be using number 5 from Color Illusion, which is like a more of a sort of warm berry tone, and I really like it. It's like a little bit more out there, so for on a daily you need to be like very sparse with it, like very careful with it. But yeah, I do really like it for Christmassy looks. Let me just, oh, I'm so used to doing it on my hand, so let me just put a little bit on here. Just like that is enough for both cheeks, and just place it more on the outside. I feel like that lifts the face. I like the way this layers over my products, and I also love the way that it layers over bare skin even, like it looks so natural. And there's still a little bit left on here as well, so yeah, you really don't need a lot of this, but it isn't like, it doesn't look like a blotch on your face, so it looks really nice and natural. But we are going to use some more powder to just make this blend a little bit more to my preference. So let me take that Power Puff again. I didn't put any extra powder on it, but it will help. So for the brows, I have 3 different brow pencils. I'm going to use those first, and then I'm gonna use a little brow wax. So I have numbers 3, 4, and 6. So let me show you to them without a cap. And these are very fine. So that is a 6 being the lightest and 3 being the darkest. Today I'm going to try out number 3 for the first time. And on the other side is a spoolie, which is super convenient. I'm gonna brush my hairs a little bit more into place. I'm going to be starting at the tail. Okay, I really like this. You can really lighten it up a lot when you go through it with a spoolie. I'm just going to go below the brow like this to like reinforce the shape, and then make upward strokes. I feel like I got Angry Bird brows right now. So let me spoolie through them. Let me first clean it up, and then I'm gonna go in with the brow wax, see what that gives. That worked nicely to clean up the brows. I didn't do the top part because I feel like sometimes I can look a little bit fake. Let me use my trusty Essence Eyebrow Stylist Set now in Natural Brunette Style. I always like to use this to lighten up my brows a little bit and make sure that they don't look too dark, while also helping them look more thick, because yeah, it just helps when they're looking more matte. Same on this side. Maybe I like to extend it a little bit. Let's clean up a little bit again. I don't know, I feel like the tone is like maybe a bit too dark to use on its own for me. So in the beginning of my brow, let me use number 6. There we go. So now I want to take the brow styling wax from Color Illusion Official. And this one is cruelty-free and vegan, so no beeswax in there. Looks a little bit like the Brow Freeze from Anastasia. I don't know where the little spoolie is that came with it, because it came with a little spoolie, but I'm just going to use this one, and I bend it like this. Then I'm going to use my fingers to disperse it a little bit. And then we go up, 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 up. So these are my brows with the Color Illusion Official products. So I'm going to do highlight at the end of the video and lippies, of course. So now I want to move on with the eyes. I almost forgot to mention yesterday I used these aloe vera and seaweed eye patches. They come in the same box as the, this is upside down, as the collagen ones. Which also with snail secretion, which is not vegan. Did keep on using them, but I personally wouldn't purchase it for that reason. But these are with seaweed and aloe vera, and I feel like they work just the same. They feel very cooling, and I don't know, it feels really nice to do. Let me show you. So it opens like this. You have a spatula to pick up the eye patches. And then in here we have a very moist environment with the eye patches. So yeah, this really felt really nice. And it also says in here there's also hyaluronic acid, also niacinamide in there. And as I said, aloe vera, barbadensis, hamamelis, and seaweed. So I'm really liking these, and these are vegan and cruelty free. So yeah, highly recommend them. I'm kind of doubting to maybe use one of these concealers as an eye base, but I don't know how well that would work because they have beeswax in them. Like they're not tacky enough, I think. But I do want to try. Like, this is a tryout video, so I put a little bit of this number 2. I'm just gonna use my finger. It's really light though. I don't know if it's gonna be tacky enough. But either way, it's gonna provide a base, so let's test it out. I have heard that you can also use the lipsticks as a base, but I do want to do like a separate look with like the brown one. I have a special look in mind, so I'm not going to do that today. But yeah, let's move on with the eye palettes. The packaging is super cute already. So it just says Color Illusion on the front. These are all cruelty-free and vegan. You will see these palettes do look natural. So first off, here is number 1, which has a very cute nude color story to the pinkish side. Like, it has some pinkish details. Like, it's not super pink, but you will see compared to number 2, this is definitely more of a more warm tone nude color story. Again, very neutral, very nude leaning though. And then finally for number 3, we have a more pinky color story. And this is way more pinkish than the first one. Really cute. But again, like, it's not for crazy eye looks, it's more for natural eye looks. Let me check how my concealer is doing on my eyes as an eyeshadow base. As you can tell, it's creasing, which I already suspected, and it doesn't feel tacky anymore because actually it's a concealer, it's not an eyeshadow base. So I'm gonna give this eyeshadow a better chance of surviving, and I'm gonna use an eyeshadow base. So yeah, I use my P. Louise base, but like recently I've got to know that it's like a gray area with P. Louise and their cruelty-free status, because they don't give out much information. But yeah, I will be using up my P. Louise products. Just know that it's a gray area, and I will just try to sometimes say that in my videos so everybody knows, and also put it in the description box below in the product list so everybody knows, because I always put there if products are gifted or vegan. So if you want any additional information, and you can search down below in the description box. So yeah, so this is Rumor 02. Let me start with number 2. I'm just taking my Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm going to take this color, I think. Tap off the excess and then just start placing that here. That's a very pretty nude shade. It brings some warmth, but it's not crazy. And then blend it out itself. So I want to do like something foxy eye-like, but since I don't have like that much dark shades in here, it's gonna be quite hard, so I'm gonna just do some soft glam. Let me try something with a pencil brush anyway with this color here. And let me press it in here. It's cute, but like for a real foxy eye, I would need darker shades, of course. And then we go over the lash line. I think I'm gonna use that same shade to deepen up the crease a little bit. Definitely on the outside, so it becomes like a point. Dipping into that first shade again and blending that out softly. But I'm keeping like the space between my eyebrow and the blend, so it doesn't like become too overpowering suddenly. I feel like that works really nice and blends out really well. I think I'm gonna stick with this palette. I was looking at the other ones. I like these shades together, so I'm gonna use those. I'm just gonna use my Sigma E36 brush, and I'm going to take this yellow shade here. It's a very subtle yellow, but it's like, I think it's going to be pretty to blend out these browns. You can definitely use this yellow to blend out the browns and get like a very beautiful effect. The yellow is definitely not overpowering, it's very beautiful. Let me just put this one below the lash line, but not too much inward. Making this color a little bit stronger. I'm reinforcing this a little bit. So we got this. Very simple. Oh wait, I was gonna put this metallic one underneath the eye. This is so pretty. I feel like a metallic underneath the eye really makes the eye look a little bit more, I don't know, dewy. I'm going to extend it a little bit in this wing so there is no hard edge. And then use this shade to blend it out more. Okay, let's try some shimmer with the fingers. I'm just gonna go for this lightest one first. Ooh, I don't know if you can even tell, but I can definitely tell. That's pretty, but it is hard to see on camera. I'll show it more close, maybe I can. You can see the shimmer effect a little bit better. I think I'm gonna try with the NYX glitter glue just to help me out a little bit. Putting a bit on my hand, and then I'm going to tap it on with my finger. It's like the perfect shimmer that you can put on your eye look with your finger. Let me top it off with a little bit of this shimmer. I think I do want to try one of these jelly highlighters on the eye because it's like very golden and very season appropriate. So this is number 4. There's a protective layer over it, and then you get to the goodness. It feels very funny. It's like wet and very shimmery. Let me just swatch it as well. I think I'm gonna use this Essence brush, and I'm just gonna use what's in the cap here. It's such a funny consistency. Where am I gonna place it? I think in the inner corner. Wow. It's very potent though, so you can kind of make a cut crease with it. Okay, now we need to blend it a little bit into the rest. Wow, that's stunning. I wonder if it's still... Oh, it's already almost dry. It dries really fast. That's also amazing. I do feel like it enhances a bit of my eye texture from up close. So yeah, that was number 4 jelly highlighter. I think it's beautiful. Number 1 is pretty cool too, but it's like very white. It looks like this. I put a little bit of that in the inner corner maybe. I feel like with this one you more have like some sparkle instead of what I do have here with the gold. Let me put some of this shade in the inner corner. And this is still the number 2 palette. So this is how the eye look looks from further away. Of course I still need to do lashes and mascara, but yeah, I think it's a very cute shape. And it's like not overpowering, but you're still like, it's a little bit graphic, but it's still like it's not too much, you know? I really like it. And the eyeshadows performed very nicely. I also really like the highlights, the jelly highlights. It's really beautiful. Very glam. Now it's time for lashes. I'm just gonna do my mascara really quick, and then I'm gonna come right back to you with the lashes. And then next up I have a lot of styles from Color Illusion for the lashes. I'll show a couple of them. So this is, there is 101, which I already used, 104, 106, 109, and then 33. Here we have 35. Here we have 37, This is 38, which I already used as well. Seeing as I have so many styles to pick from, I'm just gonna put a few on my eyes to see which one I like the most. I do have to say, like, this 104 one really intrigues me. It's very dramatic, but I kind of want to see what it looks like on the eye. Let us check. Oh my gosh. This style is stunning. I think I want to wear these. 104. I don't know, 37 also seems cute, but it's way lighter. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, this is definitely way more natural. Oh, and it gives like that cat-like eye effect. This style is so beautiful as well, 37. I don't know. Let me put on the 104 on the other side. Oh wait, let me put 33 on the other side. It seems to be like, they do look like mink, but they're synthetic, so how amazing is that? Oh, these are for bigger eyes, but I can definitely adapt it. Ooh, these are for, yeah, for maybe a little bit different kind of looks. I do really like 37. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for this style, 37, because it's just more wearable and it fits more with the look that I want to do today. But the other styles are beautiful as well, and you will definitely see them in upcoming videos. Let me check again if I need to trim these. Kind of want to make it go up. Yeah, I'm not gonna trim these because I feel like it can enlarge my eye like that. And I press it up here so it looks like my eye is a little bit more lifted instead of it dragging my eye down. I'm going to put some more of this metallic shade underneath. And then blend it out. I'm taking a black eye pencil. I'm going to definitely darken up the outer edges of my eye so it blends more with the lashes that we placed there. Also just slightly here, just on the outside. And then applying a little bit more mascara. I really adore this bronzy shade underneath the eye actually. Didn't expect that to be such a good metallic. Now it's time for a lippy. I have a lot of these lippies. I will do a lip swatch video, but for now we'll just choose one kit. And it comes with a lip liner and a color. And these lipsticks are coming up on the website. They're not on there right now. 2 is the lightest shade that I got. And it's like a sort of mauvey liner with a warm toned color. Number 3, number 5, number 7, number 13. Looks a lot like number 2, but a little bit darker. Number 16 is very bold as well. I don't think I'm gonna do that today, maybe. I kind of want to swatch it. I have a feeling that this is like a more warm toned brown. This is the other one, the matte one from Not Lipkit set. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more reddish, the other one. It's a slight difference. This one is a little bit more darker as well. Number 14, which is beautiful red. And then number 17 is a black. And I don't think I'm gonna do black today because I don't know, that is just not that Christmassy. I feel like maybe I should just do a red lip because Christmassy, you know? So we have the lip liner. Ooh, okay. Cleaning up my lips. And powdering it down. And then we're going in with the lip liner. FYI, this is a set number 14. Creamy. I thought it might be too harsh, but actually it isn't at all. It's just that like the skin on your hand, it's drier. Okay, really nice lip liner. This makes me really excited to try the other ones. And then let's try the lippy. It seems like a true red, but the lip liner is like a little bit to the pinkish side, so I think this one is gonna be the same. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. And it feels really lightweight. Oh my god. That coverage. It feels like I have nothing on my lips and it already covered it so well. This is like an even lighter formula. Any matte lipsticks? Oh my gosh. Stunning. Wonder if this is gonna dry like fully matte. But yeah. There's also a gloss coming, so I can't wait to put the gloss on top of these because these feel amazing. Like nothing on my lips. Like, I love that. So this is very, very, very like convenient for the holidays because we don't want to feel like we have like thick layer on our lips, but we want that opacity. I feel like in a Christmas mood right now. And I don't feel like I need to clean up on the sides, but I'm just gonna do a little bit with the concealer. So this is number 3. Just gonna use this brush again. Need a tiny bit. I like to warm it up on my hand a little bit. Perfect. See how sharp that is? I love that. I do feel like smushing my lips together wasn't the best idea, so I'm going in for another little layer. I think I will like it even more if it's like glossy. Let me put some makeup fixer on my face and then we can do highlights. By the way, this is the rose one from Ofra. Okay, I messed it up with like pressing my lips together too soon, so I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and then redo it. Okay, let's do highlight. I already got the Corona highlight palette, but now I got the 2 other ones as well. I'll put the names in the description box because I don't know them by heart. But I got this one. And this one with the pink highlight in it, which I think is super fun as well. And the Corona one has like the pink with the blue shift highlight in there, and this one is a pink with a white shift. So these are the 2 compared. I feel like this is the most wearable one probably, but this one is like most fun for people who like makeup and like things are a little bit more out there. I just need a golden one actually, I think. So they're in both of these palettes. I'm gonna take this one here, which is the more golden, true golden tone. And these can be very potent, so be careful. Ooh. That's stunning. A little bit on the nose. I would even use that in the eye look. I'm just gonna use this little brush. I'm gonna use the top one for this, for the brow bone. Gorge. There. I think I'm gonna do a gloss over the lip because I liked it more when it was glossy. And for now I'm just gonna use this Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Gloss. It's a little bit stained already because I like to put it over the piece. So let me see how this one works over here. So now we got these juicy lips going on. Oh, I love it. There, I put something quite Christmassy on. Really think this completes the look. I really like the makeup. I'm really happy with the products I tried today. Yeah, I actually liked everything that I used. I do feel like the concealer is just like, if you're not an exact shade, it can be hard to mix and match, but it is possible as you saw. If you're a makeup artist that works in the field, then this is gonna be very nice. And yeah, I think that is also what Color Illusion is about. It's makeup that is also very usable for editorial looks, as well as like makeup lovers as me. So I am really happy with the products and I can't wait to test out the other variations and other shades of it. But I hope that this video gave you a little bit of insight into what Color Illusion has to offer on top of what I already showed in the last video when I tried their products. So yeah, I hope that this was interesting. Definitely let me know if you try to recreate this look or if you like certain products especially. Let me know your thoughts if this is like a look that you wear for Christmas glam. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content, and click the notification bell and change it to all if you never want to miss a video of me. So yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye!